Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back. This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall on point reviews all day, every day. We're back with another special Xerjoff right now. And I'm gonna say these are the last few videos that's probably gonna have this type of backdrop because we're finally moving back to California. We're gonna miss this backdrop. We're gonna go back to the old white tabletop. Okay, but this was, it's been a pleasure, doing some of the videos with this backdrop. Okay, but today we're going to talk about an absolute Xerjoff exclusive. This is none other than Xerjoff Begum. Xerjoff Begum. This is a decant provided by Stevie's Decants, the best in the game when it comes to decants. And I'm going to link you guys to his Instagram where you can order the most exclusive fragrances. He has got so many fragrances, all the ridiculous ones too. But I'll link you guys later to Stevie. But I want to say thank you to Stevie for sending this over, this Xerjoff Begum. Absolute Harrods exclusive. We're going to talk about this fragrance today. Let's go hit the music, guys. Okay, we're back. Xerjoff Begum. Let's go spray this one right here. Oh, man. Let's see it right here. Oh, strong sprayer. Oh, yeah, man. Xerjoff Begum. So this one right here is, let me just say straight up, this is one of the more expensive ones. Xerjoff, the reason why I love Xerjoff so much is because it doesn't go like crazy on the prices, like even if it has an exclusive, at the most, it's like what, 220, 230. They have non-exclusives that are hits. They're really good, and so that's why I love Xerjoff. But when Xerjoff comes knocking asking for $500, it's such a it's such a new thing for me to hear, like a Xerjoff at $500. I'm always like, what? And I know that this came out like a few months ago, through the Xerjoff universe, and a lot of people got on it. It was like the fastest sellout time in all of Xerjoff, according to my man Raphael. He was basically hitting me up that morning that it came out, and I was like, the night before, I was so tired from like taking care of the kids at that time. My boy was still really, really small, and they never stopped crying. So I know Raphael that morning, I can remember it clearly. He was like, man, you gotta get this, you gotta get this, you gotta get this. It's gonna sell out, it's gonna sell out. And I was half awake, you know what I mean? And I wasn't ready to drop 500. But then true enough, this thing really sold out. It really did. And a few days later started popping in a lot of people's top collections. And so, yeah, I somehow regret not getting that one, but thanks to guys like Stevie, we got Begum. Now, what the heck does Begum mean? Do you even know? Like, what does Begum mean? So basically, Begum, it basically means a high-ranking lady, or like a wife of a high-ranking official. All right? I don't know what that is, if that is just like a government official, or maybe it's like a prince or a sultan, a king. I don't know, but maybe it is basically, it means the wife of a high-ranking official. So that means she's high-ranking too, right? So what a way to brand this perfume right here, is basically saying a high-ranking female official. Wow. Okay. So let's talk about what makes this amazing, okay? Well, first and foremost, my first impressions when I tried Begum was like, I was about to write it off as another berry perfume. For the past how many like reviews I've done, it seems like I've gone so much berry, raspberry, strawberry, freaking dates, fruits, like all on these fragrances really. And especially with, a lot of these Xerjoff exclusives, they're mostly like sweet, which is shocking, and we, sometimes it makes me think that, are they trying to get the female market or what, but, I was about to write this off as another berry perfume, but you know what, like within seconds of smelling this, like, man, I was totally wrong. You know what I'm saying? The opening of Begum has bergamot, lemon, red berries, and freesia. The bergamot lemon blend here is a great start. And but the red berries here, like I said, if you've smelled a lot of exclusives already like me, it's gonna be predictable. If you haven't, it's gonna smell great. Okay, there's gonna be some red berries, fruity, juicy berries coming in here. And that's very likable. And it also has freesia, which is basically a note that makes it different. Okay, basically, this, if you never seen freesia, it's this multicolored floral, and basically it is sweet like strawberry as well, and it gives the fragrance a very airy feeling, and that's what you get really on the opening. It's like it's got this airy feeling. So, and I'll say this, that it's not linear. Like, it's not like you smell the citruses and the fruits and you're just like, okay, it's going to be linear in the way it progresses. But no, actually, it's such a great blend. Okay, it's a great blend with the freesia that I'm pretty sure most of you will have never, like smelled a combination like that. Okay, so the opening, pretty damn good. Okay, now to me, the thing I like here is the florals as well, because it is so exquisite. It's expensive smelling, and it's equal. It's got rose, and it's like two types of roses. It's got my favorite, like damask rose, and it's got the Bulgarian rose at the same time. You got jasmine sambac, lily of the valley. You can really smell that one here. Lilac, of course, and ilang ilang. Okay, ilang ilang is just a little bit, but the point is that this one, like the florals here in Begum, smells like a bouquet, which means, they're all equally projecting together. I can smell the roses for sure, and the roses smells expensive, but still is sort of all together, with no one note standing out so much, and I think that this exquisite, expensive smelling floral blend is a perfect transition from the berry / freesia, strawberry sweet like opening. It's just perfect, because that's one of those curves. It's like you think it's gonna go just fruity, and you're like, oh, it's another fruity fragrance, and then bing, here comes the bouquet of florals. Okay, now because you paid $500 for this Begum, you're gonna get $500 from Xerjoff. Not money, right? They're not gonna give you money, but they're gonna give you some iris, and that iris is gonna hover around and will make you uplifting. It'll make you feel uplifting and rich, And as with many of my opulent smelling scents, at this point, I mean, when I smell that iris like that, it sends a direct message to my head, my brain, and it makes me think of class, sophistication, wealth, the whole shebang. Okay, that iris is gonna be hovering around. I won't say that it takes over, it just hovers around Begum. Okay, now the star of the show for me that makes Begum smell totally different than these other berry, floral, sweet scents, even the exclusives from Xerjoff, are the woody notes. And those appear pretty damn quick. I mean, once it comes in, you're like, oh, that's amazing, and that's basically sandalwood and rosewood. Okay, the highly woody notes basically start coming in right when you think it's another berry floral fragrance. And man, this is that part I think that you probably enjoy. I think that if you're a man, you're probably going to enjoy this part. It changes the composition of this fragrance, and suddenly it can become a masculine leaning fragrance. Because again, Begum is a high-ranking woman, right? But then that woody, the woody note that just envelopes this fragrance, it's just, oh man, it's perfect for a guy. It can be masculine leaning and smells very, very clean because it's woody. Very, very clean. You know what I mean? Like, I always wondered why a lot of my guy friends in Fragcom like this, but now I know it's this woody curve for sure. Now imagine all of those together, and man, that will give you this crazy feeling that Begum does. Imagine berry opening, curves into expensive florals, roses, ilang ilang, lily of the valley, each flower projecting its scents all together in one scent, and then bam, powder and large doses of woody notes. I mean, it's a damn good composition. Okay, it's pretty damn good. Now, the dry down here, by the way, has vetiver, amber, musk, patchouli, with the berry floral notes really never going away. It's still gonna be there, and the woody notes continue on. The dry down to me, basically gives me these warm and cozy vibes for sure, with that amber, that musk and that sandalwood. Okay, to me, Xerjoff Begum is a very likable and balanced composition, and I think that it is fine-tuned to make you smell elegant and rich, high ranking, like a Begum, and but with a tad bit of unconstrained fun. I think that this is a fun fragrance, thanks to the fruits, thanks to the florals. Although this can be worn by a Begum or a high-ranking person if you're a guy, but I can still see this worn by younger guys and gals, who love shopping sprees and expensive omakase dinners and staycations. It smells fun too. Okay, trust me, it's not serious, even if the name kind of sounds serious. Okay, yes, it could be worn in formal, elegant type gatherings, but still, I mean, it's still fun. It's fun to wear. It's woody. It's airy. It makes you feel good. And I can see Xerjoff owners, especially those that love exclusives, I can see y'all getting blown away with this. And you know who you are, guys. I'm talking about you guys, especially the ones that like the La Capitale, Via Cavour, because these fragrances, they all have this sweetness, right? But I will say that the Begum, this will knock you out, because Begum it never gives too much of everything. It never gives away too much fruity or too much sweet, too much roses, too much florals, too much woody. It's just ultimately super balanced. And I think that if I put this alongside the other sweet exclusives, this would knock them out. You know what I mean? Because it is just so balanced, and it's ultimately unisex, which is the most important thing. Okay, so that's it. That's my review, guys, of Xerjoff Begum. Again, much thanks to Stevie's Decants. I will send you his link, or you just check in the description box below and you'll get the link to Stevie. You can hit him up if you want a little bit of Begum. I mean, this one is, I think, 2.5 ml, or and I got to enjoy a lot of this. So if you want to try Xerjoff Begum, this bottle is $500 retail, and I think it's already sold out. He has some of them. Make sure you hit up Stevie today. Okay, not tomorrow, today, because there's other people who's gonna hit him up about this Begum once they see this video. Okay, and if you like this video and you would like me to make more Xerjoff, guys, please like and subscribe. I'm a big Xerjoff fan. I have a lot more Xerjoffs I haven't reviewed. I will bring them out one by one as time passes by, so make sure you guys support me by liking and subscribing. Okay, and until then, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. This is Troy D. Peace out.